Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat? Erik McCoy is an interesting character in this offseason for the New Orleans Saints because the biggest questions around this team outside of Derek Carr, of course, are on the offensive line, where you only have two starters returning, and one of them, Cesar Ruiz. So Erik McCoy is a really key part of this offensive line. And, you know, during the offseason, it's always like talking season. And Erik McCoy was meeting with the media and talked a little bit about Derek Carr. Here's what he said.
He's an awesome person. He's so football smart that it's crazy. I'm really excited to keep working with him through the rest of these OTAs, through camp, and into the season.
Little more from Erik McCoy about Derek Carr?
I think it's just his football smarts. Like I said, he's super intelligent, sees things all over the field, and calls them out with ease.
And one more about, that all sounds really good when you're talking about glowing and complimentary. One was you're learning guys on this offense as well, on the offensive line.
It's been good. It gives me an opportunity to get to learn everybody better, not just as a player, but as a person. Learn their tendencies, how they communicate, and all those things. So, when the inevitable happens in season, I'll have familiarity with those guys.
There's one caveat I would like to throw out in playing that audio from Erik McCoy. And I don't mean to be deceitful, but that was from June of 2023. That was a year ago. That was this time last season. Point being, when you hear what I'm about to play for you, which is now Erik McCoy with the guys over at NewOrleans.football today, going into this season, you're going to hear a lot of the same stuff because it's kind of what people do in June. Here was McCoy on the new offense with Kubiak.
Well, I'll just start off saying I don't want to be the guy to overhype things because I've done things like that in the past, but I can say that I am very excited about it. And it's been longer than 6 to 8 weeks, it feels like. Because, OTAs was, 5 weeks? But even before that, we were getting in consistent walkthroughs, consistent meeting time. And I think Coach Kubiak did a really good job of making sure that we understood the basis of the offense. But I think it's something that can be really special.
He was also asked about Trevor Penning. And a lot of us are looking at this as a new opportunity for Trevor Penning, new offense, moving to the right side, all the stuff we know, but McCoy's the veteran on that offensive line, and here's what he said about the third-year pro.
So, yeah, I'm excited for him, too, and I'm excited for what this offense can do for his career and his trajectory, because I think, truthfully, what happened last year was hard.
Yeah.
You were injured your entire first year. You missed out on a ton of development time. Your second year, you come in, you play 4 games. Your first game, you struggle. I get it. You're coming off injury. It's hard. And just the mental challenge of having to get back into that, I would say that he's in a good space right now. And I think moving to right and the confidence that this new coaching staff is instilling in him can change the trajectory of his career.
I hope he's right. I sincerely do. We talk a lot of Saints here, and over the last 12 months, not a lot of it has been positive. For kind of obvious reasons, right? There just hasn't been a lot of positive things to say unless you're just sunshine pumping. And I guess where I am with this, and I can appreciate Erik McCoy saying the new offense can be special and that Trevor Penning has an opportunity to change his career. And I think there's some validity there. And trust me, I don't want to sit here and hear the most veteran player on the Saints offensive line, which is the biggest question mark position on this team. I don't want to hear him say, man, we stink. So it's like, what do you want? Of course, I'd rather hear him say, and in a more measured way, like you heard him say there, that he's hopeful and optimistic and thinks that they can be special and Penning can revive his career. And you want that from a competitor. But I'm at the point with the Saints now where I don't want to hear any more talk. And listen, that's going to sound stupid. I'm in a talk medium, and I understand that. And these guys have media obligations, and I'm glad that they are speaking to the media and being available. So don't misunderstand me from that standpoint. Yes, of course I want them physically to do it. Maybe a better way for me to say it is, I'm not going to be moved anymore by anything anyone on this roster says. I'm only going to be influenced by what I see. And it's almost like any kind of relationship, whether it's a spouse or a friend or a roommate or anything. Like, at some point when things go awry, actions ultimately are going to speak louder than words. If your roommate or your spouse has a gambling issue or an alcohol addiction or something like that, or they're drinking, they can tell you, oh, it's going to be different this time, I'm going to stop, whatever. And trust me, I'm not making light of any of those things. They're very real. But my point is, I think everybody at some point, maybe those aren't great. Maybe I can just talk to you about like my wife and her Amazon addiction, because every day we have Amazon packages at the front door. Like, you can tell me you're going to stop, but at some point, you got to show me. I got to see it and believe it. And that's where I am with the New Orleans Saints. I got to see Trevor Penning be great. I need to see Derek Carr be consistent. I need to watch and see this offense be special. I got to see Dennis Allen make the right decisions in big moments and coach up his team the right way. Because everything I've seen to this point doesn't give me confidence there. So, hopeful. Can't say that I'm optimistic. Show me. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.